We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. Cause Kristin knows blank.
Hello and welcome to the Kristin Knows Blank podcast, a podcast where I sit down with my friends that are comedians and we chit chat about things that we do when we're not being comedians. Oh, this week's guest, she's fantastic. Oh my God. Her name is Rachel Scanlon. She's got a podcast called Two Dykes and a Mic. Oh my God. Are you excited? I'm excited. Before we get to that, hi, I'm Kristin. I'm the host of this crazy mess. You can find me through my website, kristinkey.com. Follow me on all my social media. I have videos and all kinds of things. Oh, I also have a Patreon. Join the Patreon. It supports this podcast and all my other shows. It's patreon.com/Kristin Key Comedy. Also, if you haven't been watching it, watch my Friday Live at 5 show. It's a live streaming show that happens most Fridays. You can find our schedule through my website. But it's a live stream with music and comedy and games. Oh my. So if you're not part of that, join it. Also, I'm on Cameo. So if you want to give a unique gift of me, I write a song for everybody who gets a cameo from me. So check that out if you're looking to give a unique gift. Now, my guest today, she's a hilarious stand-up comedian. You can see her tour schedule if you Google Rachel Scanlon. But also, my favorite thing about her is her podcast, Two Dykes and a Mic. Hey, computer lady, play that interview with Rachel Scanlon.
Playing interview with Rachel Scanlon.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you.
You as well. It's been a long time. Oh my gosh, Rachel, look at you.
I know, it's been so long.
This is wonderful. You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh my God, let's just do this the whole time. Just no, you're the prettiest girl on the podcast. No,
you are.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Oh my God.
Last time I saw you in person, I think you were a young fledgling stand-up comedian in Flappers Comedy Club, and now you've become like an online lesbian icon.
Oh, wow. Wow, I've really come so far. I think I might have been still working at Flappers.
That's so true.
Because I moved out here, started working at the ticket booth, then I was a server there, and I started comedy like as I started working there. So there are like a bunch of comedians that I'm like, did you see me doing stand-up, or did I like bring you a beer? Like I'm like, there's a whole, but we were both doing stand-up.
Yeah, you were doing stand-up. I knew that you worked for the club, but also because of the success from some other very successful Flappers employees, I don't think you can really knock the Flappers like, oh, I was a door guy at Flappers. Well, then you got nominated for an Oscar. So
right.
Yeah.
Listen, it all comes around.
I guess so, yeah. But you were always very funny and always very queer forward, I feel like. Which I appreciate, as I had struggled with my coming out as a comedian until I was like 35. So seeing young gays just be like, what's up, everybody? I'm gay. I was like, you can do it.
Oh, yeah, big time. I came out strong. I feel like the first like 4 years of me doing stand-up, all the jokes I wrote were about how gay I was.
I love this. This is, I mean, you made a fan out of me. So that's, it's really fun. And there's things that I want to ask you about that are not comedy related, but because I have you here, I do want to hear about how you developed this podcast, which is so incredible, Two Dykes and a Mic.
Yeah.
How you developed it and how it's going. Just tell us all about it.
Oh my God. Okay. So basically I was doing an open mic and it was called Two Dykes and a Mic. And it was just for, in a comedy open mic. Everyone got 3 minutes, and I ran that for almost like 4 years. It was in the Valley right down here, and I ran it with my girlfriend at the time. Huge mistake. I mean, we broke up.
Business with your girlfriend. How would that go wrong?
I was a lot younger, and I was like, we broke up on stage. Yeah.
Why was I not at that show? Yeah.
It was wild. People thought that we were kidding. People thought it was like a bit.
Sure.
But we were definitely, it was one of those things where like we had broken up, and then I was like, well, I'm still going to go run the open mic. And we almost like that game of like chicken where you're like, oh, then I'll go too. And so we both.
How uncomfortable can we make our fans?
Yeah. And then so that girl and I parted ways. And then this new, like somebody who was a patron of the open mic, her name's Mackenzie Goodwin. She slid in my DMs that same night that we like publicly broke up. And she was like, hey, if you need another lesbian, and she's very femme. She like
if you need another lesbian. I like that.
I was like, okay. And I assumed that Mackenzie, I was like, for sure she's trying to have sex with me. I was like, why would she be in my DMs outing herself to me
That's
unless
fair.
she
Yeah,
wants
that's fair.
to hit it? And then turns out that she wanted to be the new, like, she wanted to be business partners with Two Dykes and a Mic. And she really helped take it from an open mic to a podcast. So we were doing it weekly open mic, weekly podcast. And then we started doing it as a booked show in LA. Eventually, we're doing it monthly at the Virgil. And we had like a great group of people that would come out to see the shows. And we would book just like queer people and women. And then from there, we started touring it as a live show. Then the pandemic hit and we were able to grow more of our listenership during that time as the podcast. And now we just tour it as a live podcast. It's far from an open mic, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
We have like, we're able to grow it a lot from there. But it's just like this comedy brand that is really queer forward. It's very silly. And like having two like queer people being best friends and not anything else seems to be more rare than you would think, to see like a non-romantic lesbian type of content is like very hard to find. So we are trying to fill that market. You'd think that that was a diamond in the rough, but it's really fun to just have like playful gay people that are like so closely friendshipped in a way that is like, you want to just like hang, like how many podcasts are there where there's straight people just shooting the shit? I'm like, let us be like gay, silly and gay. I feel like when I was coming out, I'm like, everything about being gay was so serious. I was like, this is the worst. It's such a fucking bummer. I'm like, can we crack a smile here? So yeah, when we started Two Dykes, we really wanted to be as silly as humanly possible.
Especially with lesbians, I feel like as a gay comedian with lesbian audience, I'm like, oh boy, you guys are so easy to offend. I mean, come on, guys. Let's, where this isn't gardening. Let's lighten up a little bit, let's bring some levity to our situation.
Yeah, it really like let us poke fun at ourselves and like loosen up a little bit. I used to do this joke about how lesbians are the right-wing conservative of the LGBT community. Which is like there is just like this class of lesbians that are like, you need a haircut, like that they just aren't, they're like holding back. And I'm like, to be able to laugh at ourselves, like, come on, lesbians, we know we're goofy, we're wearing fedoras at church, like what are we doing here?
They're the ones that usually do comment on a lesbian comedian's video that is like accurate. They're like, because I did a lesbian national anthem song and someone was like, you didn't include this type of lesbian. I'm like, come on, it's an umbrella song. If you're a lesbian, you fit under that umbrella. If you don't wear hiking shorts, that's fine. Like, it's okay. You still, if you let it go, Debbie. But
please.
I need to mention, I have been watching your journey on Instagram. The haircut is fucking wonderful. I'm a really big fan of lesbians, but also of short-haired lesbians. It like, there's a real, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting serious now. There's a serious spot in my Republican lesbian heart. There's nothing Republican about my heart. But no, I want to know what it did to your identity when you got the haircut that you like got to choose. Is that a way to put that?
Yeah, absolutely. That is a way to put it. So for most of my childhood until like probably like 11, I had a bowl cut, like a boy's haircut for all of my like youth. So, and then I like was very much like, okay, now you have to be a girl. So I grew my hair out and it got long. It's very pretty. I have great curls. And I've been wanting to cut it since the day it got long. Like I've wanted to have like a faux hawk, mohawk type of situation. And for the longest time, I was just like, I would go, like, I'm sure you understand when you go to like I'm like also from the Midwest. So haircuts in my culture are meant to be like $22 with tip. So I have been going to like fantastic
Sam. Keep them coming.
Yes. Yeah. I'm like a Great Clips. I'm a fantastic Sam bitch.
Sure.
Like I'm very much. So, and if you go to those types of places and you look like a woman, you ask them to cuddle your hair off, they like adamantly oppose to it. They very much will tell you like that you're too pretty to cut your hair. And so, and then they would cut it, they would just go a little and they would go a little. And then finally, like, because this haircut is still just a few weeks old, I went to a queer person and I was like, I need you to please cut my hair where there's not sides. I'm like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And it has like unlocked, like immediately as it was coming off, like she did this little side piece.
I call them sideburns. They're pointy sideburns. They're so cute on lesbians. We need more queer. I mean, I don't want to say we need more queer hairstylists because then would like 8 million people just went, hey. We need someone that can cut lesbian hair the way lesbians want it to be cut. Not the way like, oh my God, this would look so good on you. It never does because that's
no.
Yeah. Okay. This looks amazing. Yeah.
I was so, and I was like, I was like, finally, even now, because it hasn't been very long, when I see pictures of myself with my long hair, I'm like, who is that? Like, this very much fits my whole vibe. Is like, it's still curly, like it feels, I finally like have a haircut, and it really like, yeah, I mean, to be honest, my confidence was already too high, and now I'm like, excuse me, like I'm like,
that's
I've arrived.
Fair though. Like, and I like it. I could talk lesbian hair all day. In fact, I always wanted to. I already want to start 3 new podcasts called one called 3 Les and a Fez, on stage breakups, and now an hour talking lesbian hair. Or we'll come up with a better title. Yeah,
you've got great hair, and you've had an amazing lesbian haircut for.
See, we're gonna talk about hair for just a few more minutes. I started cutting my own because I was tired of people. I cut this beautiful bitch. Thank you so much. I spend a lot of time on it because I was tired of I went to salons. I had this very expensive lady paid it was like $200+ for cut color to come out and not quite look like, it was like a pixie cut because she was like, you look great with me. Thank you so much because I feel hurt because I'm not a pixie cut girl, although they look very cute on other women. And then I'd be like, no, I want short sides. And then I went to a barber. And then I looked like that lesbian for a while that had been to the barber. And so, I mean, anyway, so finally during pandemic, I got like some clippers and was like, it'll grow back, and started having some fun and playing with it. And then now I feel like I've got the haircut that I wanted someone to put on me.
You that learning curve, I mean, it looks great.
We don't have to look at pictures from early pandemic. We don't need to look at the first, like when everybody was Googling home hair dye. Do I have to bleach? Like all these questions were fun to answer. And yes, is the answer to that one.
Lesbian hair is,
I'm obsessed
it's a thing
with it.
that it's such a thing. And then when you do try to like get the barber, and then you're like, it's very tempting to go very tacky. You know, once you go short, you're like, should I put a lightning bolt over here?
Should I take a notch out of my eyebrow? Like how
that?
And some girls can fucking rock it. Like there's this character on Mandalorian that is like very queer and wonderful, and she has like this beautiful, like tailored, short fade into this swoopy, and it's black hair, and she's just so good at it. I tried a haircut similar, and it was just like not. It's like so the sides of my head are funny. Like
I'm like so close to putting a double slit on the eyebrow.
You could pull it off.
But here's the thing: I barely have eyebrows. That's already tempting. Like I would have to.
Will it ever come back? Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Don't ask a lesbian friend. You need to ask a significant other that question. That is what wives and girlfriends are for. Or to be like, Kristin, no.
No, we've done enough.
Yeah.
We've done enough. I'm already wearing a pinky ring. Like this is me now. I cut the hair. I was like, pinky ring.
Fuck, that's awesome. Okay. Don't you listen to your girlfriend or wife. You notch that eyebrow. Okay. The reason I had you on the podcast was not to talk about your amazing hair, although it is one of the questions on my sheet. Mainly, I wanted to know, you're part of one of the fastest growing sport in America. So I want to know, how did you come to find the wonderful woman we call pickleball?
Pickleball was my quarantine activity. Basically I started, let's see, I got really jacked. I'm very fit. I'm like in my Jillian Michaels era. And that happened before the pandemic hit. Then the pandemic hit, and I was like, what do I do? I also have ADHD, and I need to like I'm running hot at all times. I'm very much like I need I'm also sober. I'm like, I need to go play at all times. You're sober as well.
Yep.
See?
6
Yes.
years. Yeah.
Congrats. Oh,
Same to you.
So I was like really trying to find an outlet for myself. And I live within walking distance of a park. So first I tried tennis because there were tennis courts. It was a disaster. I mean, I spent most of my time like running after the tennis ball. And I look over and I see some of the most gorgeous senior citizens I've ever seen in my life playing a much smaller game. And I was like, okay, if we can make this smaller. And basically I started stalking this group of people that played every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the courts. And I brought my friend and I would play pickleball. I ordered it on Amazon. I got the wiffle ball. I got the paddles, and we were playing singles. We were playing incorrectly. We had no idea. Sure. I was serving into the kitchen. Like I was like, I don't know what we're doing. Eventually that group of people like adopted me into their pickleball league, and they're not quite a league, but they're on WhatsApp, so I had to get WhatsApp to figure out when they're playing and stuff. And I started putting in probably 10 to 15 hours a week of pickleball.
Sure. We have one friend, like I'm friends with this power couple that I love so much. And it's Aaron and Sarah. Hi, Aaron and Sarah. And Aaron is a good pickleball player. Sarah is tournament level, and she'll come down and play with us, and she toys with us. She just toys with us because we know she's that good. And it's like, we're not even mad about it. It's just like, sometimes we're like, could you just play like you would normally play? We're like, nope, stop. Because it's like one serve and we're like, fuck, oh shit. Like, I can't play like you.
There's something very hot to me about somebody who is really good at something, anything. I don't care what it is. If you're like
talent is attractive. Yeah.
I'm over it. And specifically, like, I think that's why I got so deep into it. I grew this like enormous crush on the woman who taught me how to play pickleball, which makes sense. I have like a very large, like, I'm like, you better, if you know something and I'm like, I'm a little baby, you better teach me how to play. And she could
Don't ever host a talent show. You will be knee deep in it.
I'm like, oh no, I'm in love with
everybody a model. Wow. Oh.
Something about like, if you can play pickleball better than me, I'm like, I'll marry you. Like to place the ball where you want it, those like fast, low serves. I'm like, excuse me, like, let's get married on a pickleball court.
I would watch that for sure. Yeah. That'd be the wedding of the century. Oh, I'll put that on my list of shows that I want to make. Pickleball marriage. It comes on right after breakups on stage.
That's really good. It would be good on the TLC lineup.
It's time for 5 quick questions.
This is a podcast in 3 parts, so I have to get to the next part. I've chit-chatted with you. Now I have to ask you 5 quick questions.
Oh, shit.
These are just quick questions. You just say whatever comes to your mind. They're not that difficult, but they have been written specifically for you. There's a couple that I ask all comedians, such as this first one. Question number 1. You are offered 3 times higher than the highest rate you've ever been offered to do anything. To do stand-up comedy at a nudist resort naked. Do you do it?
I'm naked?
Yeah, and they're naked. It's a nudist resort. Everyone's naked.
Yes, 100%.
Not a lot of thought into that. You're just, okay. Well, you're in greatest shape of your life. You're running marathons. You have a kick-ass haircut. Why wouldn't you?
No, my confidence running high right now. I'm like, great. I'll do it for free. And I do feel like the amount of crowd work would be, like, it would be fair. So much fun.
Yeah.
To be able, I think we're all on the same playing field. And then you get to like, really I love, shows where you get to be the most in the moment because you're either at a ridiculous place or something stupid happens. I like a stupid thing. Let's do it.
Okay, question number 2. Pickleball has become the hottest sport in the world, in our world now, and winning is a powerful aphrodisiac. God, I didn't even know that it was true for you. Choose a celebrity crush to play in pickleball. If you win, you win a steamy night with them. If you lose, you walk away alone and humiliated. What do you do?
Okay, I'm picking Rihanna.
Whoa!
I'm picking Rihanna quickly. Yeah. So Rihanna, because I do believe that her talents lie in like the erotic dance art and singing, like musicality, and she does smoke. And I feel like I could take her down in pickleball So then I would win a steamy night. And I do believe that like I can bank on the fact that like she hasn't practiced as much pickleball as me. Like she would win in other things, but I
can
could
guarantee
beat her.
that Rihanna has not practiced as much pickleball as you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like this would be my time. And in singles too.
If
like,
anyone
I've got
knows
the
otherwise,
endurance
please
training.
message the show and be like, are you fucking kidding? Rihanna is a pickleball boss. I would love to see the comments come in, but I think we're right in correctly assuming that she's not a pickleball player.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Rihanna down every time.
And then you're taking Rihanna down.
Exactly.
Question 3. Oh, this is a weird one. There's a time machine. They run on tokens. You're given 1 token. You can either go back for 1 week and change nothing and just walk around and relive a week, or you can go back for 1 day and change something. What do you do?
Oh my God. Listen, I'm not changing anything. That's for sure. You can't go back. You can't live in that world where you're like going back and changing what? I mean, maybe cutting my hair sooner, but that seems like too superficial. That's way too superficial. I think I would go relive, but then you're like reliving. Fuck. Let me think about this, Kristin. If I could go back, maybe I'd come out sooner. I think I would go back and I would come out. I like waited until I was in college, which now seems like I was still a child, but I would come out sooner. I think. Yeah. That's what I would do.
Because it would probably inevitably lead to a better haircut sooner.
Exactly.
It's all about the haircut. I get you. I feel so seen having you on, because a lot of comedians have come on this show, and at that question, they've said, well, obviously, I got to try to kill Hitler. I'm like, I always say I'd go back to that point in high school where I had this really weird girlfriend, and I would have sex with her for a week.
Yes.
Like,
see, I love that answer. I think that's a perfect answer.
And then I feel guilty because I'm like, nobody killed Hitler, but I banged my ex-girlfriend for a week because we were not meant to be. But boy, that was a fun week.
Yeah. Listen, I always support going back for good sex for a week because that is who we are.
And haircuts!
And haircuts.
Good sex and haircuts!
Good sex and haircuts.
The name of another show. Shit.
That makes the world go round.
That's right. Oh my God. Okay. I love your answer. I support it. And someone else can use their token to kill Hitler.
Right.
These are where the questions get weird. Question 4. You've been kidnapped, and entered into a hot dog eating contest. To save your life, how many hot dogs could you eat?
This is such a important question because I am a hot dog head myself. I love hot dogs. So I could take down in one sitting to save, probably
with a gun to the back of your head. Yeah.
Listen, I know I'm too cocky, but I'm thinking like 101 dogs.
That's the highest number anybody's ever said on this
Really?
show. Most people don't break 20. Mine is like 4 because I'd get full, but I love hot dogs.
Yeah,
101 hot dogs.
Yeah.
I feel like your will to win and the power of your hair is going to keep you alive in a hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, I feel like you start slow. You know what I mean? Like I am an endurance athlete, so I do feel
you
like
run marathons. Yeah.
Yeah, I could really figure out a way. You know, I've also seen a lot of footage of hot dog eating contests. They do dunk.
Sure.
There's a dunk aspect, which does seem disgusting, but you can, really throw down some dogs. And here I am, just 2 dykes throwing down hot dogs. You know what I mean? Like, we're fine. We can make it work.
I'm going to put that down as another show title, potential show. 2 dykes throwing down hot dogs. It's the lesbian hot dog eating contest that we always needed.
We're very competitive. I do feel
We
like
are.
lesbians could really shine at
And
hot
I feel
dog
like
eating contests.
your smack talk between dogs could probably throw off the people around you, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
101 hot dogs.
Yeah, like
Okay.
some gay Cruella DeVille out there just dog, long cigarette, dog, another
How many
cigarette.
hands do you have? Hot
many.
dog, cigarette, hot dog. Okay. All right, I think you're gonna live. Question 5. You've been kidnapped again. This time you're entered into a karaoke contest.
Oh,
To
yeah.
save your life, what do you sing?
And I said, hey, yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, 4 Non-Blondes, what's up?
Oh my God, it's such a great karaoke song too. Everybody sings with that
Very
one.
quickly followed by Celine Dion. Hold on. But you were history with the slamming of the door.
Oh,
And I can't remember. What is it called?
what is that called?
It's all coming back to me now.
Baby, if you. Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah. I mean, I was a karaoke
Wow.
DJ for most of my...
We really need to play some pickleball. We have a lot in common.
Look
yeah.
at us.
Are you looking for a new
my
lesbian friend? Because you just
God,
found
yes.
one.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
You and me, we gotta go fucking crazy on pickleball. Get me on these ships with you. I'll be your doubles partner.
Dude.
We'll both attack the middle line. Go
Holland
slam
likes gay
some
people.
dogs.
Yeah. You'd be surprised. Old people like lesbians now. Like, we're becoming
it's
very
weird.
palatable to old people.
It's weird where like older people, I used to be terrified of them, and now we do get to be like their cute little pets that let them know that like they're woke.
It's a decent time to be a gay lady. Yeah.
I can't
It's not
believe we were
great.
both karaoke DJs.
Yeah, for like three and a half years when I was in like my early 20s, I ran a karaoke bar, and it was, for me, we showed up every night. Me and my brother run it together for a while, and so we would just show up and take shots and get hammered and then sing most of the songs.
Karaoke DJ to alcoholic to stand-up comedian is like real strong.
Wow, it's like a water slide. It is. It was real fun, but wow, you're like, wow, I got pretty hammered there. I could have had you on just to talk about karaoke, but like I said, we're going to have to hang out and I want to have you on again. You're such a fun guest. Now every show ends the same way. I can't let you leave without playing, you got to play a Rad Lib with me. And now it's time for Rad Libs. I wrote a story specifically for you, but I did leave out some parts of speech. If you give me those parts of speech together, we're going to make a hilarious story. Rachel Scanlon, are you ready to play?
I can't wait.
Okay,
I'm
here we
ready.
go. I need a derogatory name.
Like crusty slut feels pretty good.
This is the best beginning to any Rad Lib in the history of Rad Libs. I can tell we're off to a great start. Okay, I need an adjective.
Slippery?
Yes. I need an occupation.
Professional pickleballer.
Excellent. A location?
Your mom's house?
Yep. Another adjective.
Rock hard?
Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a place for rock hard. Okay, a food.
Cottage cheese. High protein, low cal, babe.
I mean, it's like you're standing over my shoulder writing a comedy piece here. A verb ending in ing.
If this is too far, you can take it out, but 69ing?
Yeah.
I know it's early. It's 10 a.m. here.
It's never too early for 69ing. I need another verb ending in ing. I didn't realize there was two back-to-back.
Karaoke-ing.
An illness or a disease.
Typhoid, is that one?
Yes.
Can you still get that? Great.
I don't think so. I don't hear of it often. We do hang out with a lot of old people, so we can ask them, hey, Phyllis.
Would you remember?
She'd be like, oh, for a whole summer, they called me Typhoid Phyllis. An amount.
300 million.
Yes.
Yeah. Big. Depending on, I mean, who knows?
It depends.
Could be
We don't know
tiny.
what it, I don't know what it, I'm just feeding in words to see where this goes. A drug.
What do people love?
There's so many good drugs. I mean, you're asking the wrong person. I'm like, really?
Let's get him focused. Let's give him Adderall.
Adderall. Oh, yeah. An exclamation?
Exclamation. Fuck. Tits. Hell. Tits. Oh, tits.
We got it.
Hot.
Okay. Fuck tits hell. Perfect. Another occupation.
Let's go gay hairdresser.
Yes. You're fitting the tone of the story really well. Article of clothing. I'll go fast now, like a Rorschach test.
Oh, got it. Article of clothing. Let's go thong.
Yep. A singer.
Rihanna.
Your pickleball girlfriend. A
Of
food.
course. Food, mac and cheese, please.
Yep. An adverb.
Sexily.
Yep. Another body part.
Let's go peach, like the ass.
Oh, yeah. Good advice. Just a quick piece of good advice.
Keep it up.
And a threat. Like,
watch out, bitch.
that's it. We have a story, my friend. We have a fabulous story. This is amazing. Because of you and who you are and your love of pickleball, this is called A Letter Regarding Pickleball.
Oh my God.
Dear crusty sluts of the HOA, whoever had the bright idea to build 10 slippery pickleball courts next to my door is as dumb as a professional pickleballer in a your mom's house. She is pissed. There are several reasons I think these courts should be removed. First, the noise. I moved to Rock Hard Acres Retirement Community.
Wait. That's exactly the name of that retirement community. Rock Hard Acres.
Rock Hard Acres Retirement Community. I moved to Rock Hard Acres Retirement Community for some peace and cottage cheese. What I've got, it's karaokeing balls. They're so loud, probably because they're karaoke. They're so loud I can't sleep. I can't stop 69ing.
You're welcome. Hey, you're fucking welcome. How about that?
You have to make it stop. My doctor said that those pickleball sounds are causing typhoid. I'm taking 300 million of Adderall just to make it through the day. So many Adderall.
Oh, they'll never sleep now.
That and the 69ing. Between the balls and the people shouting, "Fuck, tits, hell, you're in the kitchen."
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I've had it. Second, the people. First, it was just the old people, Gladys, Barry, and that gay hairdresser doctor. Then the lesbians came with their thongs and their Rihanna music.
Yeah, you know, lesbians.
I don't want them looking at me like I'm some hot piece of mac and cheese. I'm scared to leave the house. Lastly, this is too dangerous. People at our age shouldn't be running around sexily. Just yesterday, I went out to yell about the noise and I took a pickleball right in my peach, like my ass. The pickleball assailant didn't even say sorry. She said, "Keep it up."
Oh,
In conclusion, you either get rid of these pickleball courts or watch out, bitch.
or watch out, bitch.
I feel really good
The
about
drama
this.
at
This is-
Rock Hard Acres.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. Would you tell everybody where they can find you, what you have coming up, and whatever you want to promote?
Yes, I'm at Rachel Safety, and you can find the show Two Dykes and a Mic at Two Dykes and a Mic all over everywhere. We're gonna be in Seattle and Portland, and also Phoenix, Bloomington, Madison, all over. So you can find us and come see a show, and also listen to the podcast Two Dykes and a Mic, and come see me live. I'm taping a special in April in Los Angeles. So find that and get your gay content filled, okay?
You're amazing. So, all right, guys, find, follow, subscribe, listen, and I will see you back on this show again, and hopefully soon, because I really enjoyed having you as a guest. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. It's so nice to see you.
Interview complete. I have 101 hot dogs and a gun. Let's see how competitive Rachel really is.
I feel like that's how she would have wanted to go, computer lady. Well done. Well, thank you so much to Rachel Scanlon for being on the show. What a fun guest. You guys, thank you for listening or watching. Take a second to leave a comment, like, follow, subscribe, do all the things that you do with your favorite podcasts. Take them for a walk. I don't think that's what you do with podcasts. Don't forget, my name's Kristin Key. Go to my website, say hello on all my social media, drop a line, support this show and Friday Live at 5 by joining the Patreon. It's a lot of fun. We have game nights. Oh, so fun. You bring your own snacks. Next time, I'll be bringing another hilarious comedian. We'll chit-chat. We'll play 5 quick questions. We'll do a rad lip. Everybody goes home smiling. Until next time. Bye.
We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. 'Cause Kristen